Welcome to Gill Welding and Fabrication for another video. We've got something we'd like to show our Slant 6 guys and gals. This has to do with the rocker arm shaft, and probably something that you just don't know that's happening to your engine right now if you're running it is that they have a tendency to have too much clearance underneath the pedestal mount for the rocker shaft right down here in the saddle. And what I'm doing here on this particular engine is I have a new rocker shaft here, but I'll show you how we do this here. And if you're not comfortable with this, by all means take it to a machine shop, but we'll just show you a little trick that we do here. I'll take the new shaft and put it over here. Here's the old one, the stock one, and we'll put this on here in a second. What we've got is I use something you can get just about anywhere for machining steel. It's a layout fluid, Dicom steel blue. I've used this for years. It works fantastic. You just paint it on, and then when you sand or whatever you do, sometimes where two pieces of metal will come together or rub, it will give you a high-low. So if you could see right here, we've got ourselves a silver right here where it's kind of it's a high spot, and then the low is in the dark blue right here, and it's actually over here too. And what I've been doing is, this is the first thing, one of the first things that I'll do is I'll take the shaft like so, and you basically can, if you see how this is, how the shaft is moving up and down, basically the shaft itself is not really the problem, it's the mounts. The mounts are not machined right, and for every just about every Slant 6 that I've seen seems to be off up here. You can see where Chrysler machined it, but they really machined it really rough. You can see down in here, let's get a pointer. You can see these little score marks down here where they came down through here, I guess, with a cutter. And so if I take a file, and this is generally, I do this too. If you'll watch this as I work this just a little bit, file needs to be pretty much the same size from front to back, and you just lightly go over. You can see where it starts to have high spots and where the low spots are. So what you'll eventually do is you'll work all the way down through here until you get these right. But now let's take the shaft here. Let's put this up on here. And then, of course, this is the bottom of it, but how it would normally go. But what we do is I'll take this piece here, let's say right in here. This is a piece of emery cloth, 80 grit. I set it down in the saddle like that and put the shaft down on it. And then basically what we'll do is just kind of loosely put these on, and you'll finger tight these. And this is just a simple, quick little way to start out in the center, and then basically you can run this back and forth just like this. If you need a little bit more pressure, you just add just a little bit with your finger, just lightly do it. And by the time you're done, several strokes of this thing, what you can do is pull out of this thing like this, and then you can see where the sandpaper has been on it right here, started working it. Now the new shaft is a lot straighter than the old shaft, but the old shaft is what I use just because I don't really want to take too much of a chance with the new one. But I've already been working on this some, and this one it's basically, you can tell there's still, you can't see it as much, but you can hear it. There's still some clearance in there that needs to be worked out. But this is what we kind of wanted to show you here and let you know that you're losing oil pressure out of these holes because they're not sealing all the way down against the saddle surface. And when that oil bleeds out here, it's not going to the rocker shafts. And by the time it gets from where it starts at the back of the head towards the front of the engine, you've got not a lot of pressure or flow whatsoever on these last three. It's horrible. you really have to have a lot higher volume pump to get this to compensate for all this looseness up here in this. But this will tighten it up. This will help you to keep you from losing oil pressure and flow up here, and get everything will get oil to it. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to lose any oil pressure or oil flow. And especially if you have new rockers and they've got the bushings in them. I know of some people now that they lost oil pressure down in this area, and it just basically destroyed the inside of the bushing. So we don't want that to happen to anybody. So we just thought we'd show you this. And if you don't feel comfortable getting this aligned yourself with basically the file and the sandpaper or the emery cloth, just then take it to a machine shop. But this could save you some money, and to me it's fun to do. So anyway, that's what we wanted to show you, and we hope that helps you out, and hope you have a great day. Thank you.